Welcome to
Coach's Corner.
Coach's Corner.
Man, it's been a long time.
It's been a long time. How you been doing?
I've been doing fantastic. It is 2023.
2023.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome to 2023.
Yes.
Wow.
This is the year of recompense.
What does that mean?
So we're excited about getting it all back. Everything that the enemy is taking from us, we're excited about getting it back double.
Yeah, that's what he said. Right in the word today, it says that he can do exceedingly abundantly all that we ask or think.
Yeah.
But the last part of that says, according to the power that worketh in us. So that power, if you got the power to believe that he can do exceedingly and abundantly. So whatever you're asking for, he can do beyond that. And you know what I read? What I read? I read that we shouldn't even bother God with small stuff.
Right. Stuff we can do for ourselves.
How dare we go to a big God and ask him for small stuff?
It's something that ain't require faith.
That don't even require faith.
Yeah, we can just go out and do it ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's good to be back in Coach's Corner. And it's been a while. And so we're just going to keep it moving and keep it going with what we have. Today, we wanted to talk about the jobs that will be gone in 10 years.
Say it isn't so. Come on now. Don't do them like that.
Listen, the business that we are partnered with takes advantage of AI technology.
Right.
AI technology. What does AI stand for?
Artificial intelligence.
Mm-hmm. And we were able to take, and we've all been doing artificial intelligence. We take advantage of artificial intelligence every day.
Indeed.
Every day. Yesterday, this was actually my first time ordering food. Right. We were, just kind of sitting. We were both kind of coughing and things like that. So we didn't leave the house yesterday. We were getting hungry. So Juarez is on one chair. I'm on the other chair. I open up my phone. I go to my Uber app, the thing that I use when we go out of town to get a ride.
Right.
I go to my Uber app, and at the top, it says ride or food. So I click food.
Right.
And when you click food, all the restaurants that's near to me pops up. I just go through. It had everything from McDonald's to the steaks. You can get everything. Italian, Chinese, it doesn't matter what kind of food you want.
That's right.
I placed the order, and 35 minutes later, there was a ring at the doorbell.
Yeah.
That's AI technology.
Hey, I can do it even better right here. Check this out.
Tell me.
We were sitting right here like a few minutes ago.
Okay.
I mean, like right now. And I was like, man, it's getting hot. Right. So I literally turned on my phone, turned on my thermostat app, and dropped the temperature, and the AC just came on.
Is that how the AC
I mean, that's how technology works. Come on now. That's AI, baby, at full effect.
AI at its finest.
Indeed.
I'm telling you. So let's just start. Look, I was doing some research, and it's this thing. Y'all Google it.
Right.
Yeah, don't take my word for it. It's called the Rust Belt.
The Rust Belt.
RUST. So this is anywhere spanning from Pittsburgh to Cleveland to Detroit and beyond. In these places, if you guys don't know about Pittsburgh or Cleveland, you do know about Detroit.
Yeah.
They had the whole steel industry there.
Right. Factories.
Yes. All kind of car factories there.
Pollution.
Yeah.
I can't talk. We got the oil refineries down here.
Yeah, they got pollution there too.
Yeah.
But listen, we're talking about jobs that are going to be gone within 10 years or less. And we're not just talking about jobs. We're talking about the whole industry. We're talking about industries.
Entire industry.
And things that are affected because those jobs are gone.
Right.
So you think about the Rust Belt, the factories where these people were making cars, car parts, an assembly line.
Right.
That are all gone.
Yeah.
And they are not coming back.
Wow.
Guess how cars are being made now? Robots.
Robots making cars.
Robots are being programmed to make cars.
Well, here's the thing. You think about that, man. That's powerful because we talk about business owners of these large Fortune 500 industrial companies. Robots don't take a smoke break. They don't get sick. They don't need insurance. They don't take a lunch break.
They don't talk back.
They don't talk back. I mean, all kinds of things. They don't talk on the job to one another. They don't hide in the bathroom pretending to work for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour out of a day.
Yeah.
Right. So we talking about streamlining the industry by implementing robot technology and being able to be more efficient. And so fortunately and unfortunately, owners, CEOs are always looking for ways to streamline their company and make it and cut costs to make it more efficient.
Right.
And so AI technology is being introduced all across the board. I mean, literally in every industry that you can think of, AI technology. We even talk about it in the hospitals, right? They even using AI technology in the hospitals to help doctors perform surgeries and all this sort of thing. Exactly. So it's the future is coming, and we just have to be prepared and prepare our households for what's happening. We need to get in front of the curve instead of being playing catch up. You know what I'm saying?
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. So what I want everybody to do is grab paper and pen. This may not be you, but you may know someone who work in these different industries.
Indeed.
To give them a heads up. So in my notes now, in between each industry that's going to be affected, I put down there, it's time now to start upgrading your skills and pivot. It's time to pivot and upgrade your skills.
Right.
When should we pivot? When?
Like now.
Like right now. You cannot wait, because I said 10 years. Remember, I said or less.
Right.
These things are happening now. You see it, but are you pivoting to make a change? And some people have already been affected. So let's go back to the Rust Belt, where these people, the whole industry has shut down. Think about the restaurants that were in that area. Think about maybe there were even daycare centers in that area. You got a whole industry, a whole area that was shut down. And that means everything else in that area is also being shut down.
Yeah, you hear about these little towns that they were, a factory, they produced some type of good that they shipped out or whatever. And then when the factory went down or shut down, the entire town shut down. It's a ghost town.
Right.
And so, it's no different than what you're saying now about this Rust Belt.
Let's get to the first one. We see it. Retail cashiers.
Right.
We can just walk into Walmart, especially the neighborhood Walmart. Remember we went into that neighborhood Walmart?
Yeah.
There were no cashiers.
No cashier. They didn't have cashier stations.
No cashier station. There were about 8 to 10 self-checkout.
Yeah.
They had like 1 or 2 people
to monitor.
Monitoring and manning. Otherwise, there were no cashiers. Get this now. I did some research on the future of this retail. Amazon has already got it in place now.
Okay.
It's called Amazon Go. So you walk in and it's already reading your card. I'm not sure how it works, but I saw the video where the person walked in. When you pick something up off the shelf, it already scans your card. It already scans that you picked it up.
Wow.
So there's no one in the store.
Right.
You walk in, you pick up your store, and you just walk out. It charges your card.
Wow.
It's called Amazon Go.
Hey, that's technology.
That's technology. There was nobody in there.
Wow.
Nobody in there. So thousands of stores are going to be shutting down and have shut down because of the pandemic,
right?
But mainly because of AI. More people are shopping online. Right. Aren't you shopping online?
Man, that's all. Yeah. I don't even like going in stores.
And you got more variety online anyway.
Right. It's a lot more convenient. It drops it right at my door.
Right.
I don't even have to go to the store.
Right.
Bars.
So if you are a cashier, you know someone that is a cashier, it is time now to start upgrading your skills and find a career that will exist in the next 10 years. Now that's going to be on another video where we're going to talk about the industries that cannot be replaced by AI. Right. That's on another topic. Right. All right. The next industry that is going to be, who's the next industry?
Bank teller.
Man,
they're replacing bank tellers. My goodness.
It's already now. When's the last time you've been into a bank? Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Shucks, I can't remember when the last time I've been to the ATM machine.
Yeah.
You just don't need to go.
We do everything online in your app. We can bank.
Shucks, you can't even get a banker on the phone when you call and they have
there's nobody there.
They have these bots. They answer your question for you automated. They have automated answers.
Everything is automated.
Yeah.
Listen, I did go into the actual bank one time, and I bank with a credit union. So they rebuilt and remodeled their in-store unit. There are no cashier teller things. You know how you used to walk up to a teller and do your banking thing? Yeah. So all of that's gone. You walk in, there's 2 ATM machines. You got 1 or 2, there's a security guard. Right. 1 or 2 people that are there to answer questions. Maybe if somebody want to come in, make a loan.
Right, start an account.
Yeah, something like that. But otherwise, there's no one in the bank. Right. In the new banks. Now you still got some old, Bank of America, and they might got a few tellers you can walk up to. Yeah. But it's not that many people walking in there. Wow. So the people that are bank tellers, I'm telling you, it is time to put a plan in place. Right. And pivot. And now, not to wait any later. Listen, the next industry that is going to be affected by AI are telemarketers or customer service. Y'all know now, it takes you hitting, the option 0 or whatever to get to an actual live voice. Right. Sooner or later, it will all be AI technology.
Right. Like I said, they got automatic. Literally, they have the way they program these computers now. Every question that you might have, they automatically have an answer to.
I already have an answer.
Either is the AI talking to you directly via their voice tones, or if you do customer service via your text message or your phone app. No matter what the question is, they automatically have a quick response. That way it's a bot, because you could type in your question, hit send, boom, you got an answer just like that. Yeah. It's nowhere in the world a regular human is going to respond to you that quickly. It's a bot. And so they spitting off these answers just like that. And so, they're eliminating the need for human touch, human feel, human conversation. Yeah. And so we definitely need to position yourself, if you are in the telemarketing field or profession or customer service profession, you definitely need to start thinking about that and learn a new skill or up there. Kind of, look, I always tell people, just do some research. It's very easy to find, where's your career going? Where's your profession going as far as AI? And you get ahead of that. Right. Get ahead of that and do that. Right.
Now, the only people that are going to be saved really, as far as customer service, are people that are higher level up, tier 2 jobs, managers and things like that. They'll be okay. Yeah. If the more complex your job is, where you can't be replaced, you'll be safe. Right. All right. Yeah. So jobs like data entry jobs, they are becoming extinct now, because all companies have to do now is scan and upload. Right. Back in the day, people could have a data entry job where they would upload for hospitals and things like that, and where the hospitals will have access to the file. But now they can just scan and go.
That's right.
So it's time to pivot now, so that you'll be ready for it.
Right.
All right. The obvious one are these warehouse jobs.
Right. It's funny, because I remember years and years ago, back when they started the whole concept of warehousing things, they used to have a whole lot of men and people there lifting stuff. Yeah. Just lifting. And then with the invention of the forklift, that cut out the need for all these people. Now you just have one guy can do drive this forklift truck and be positioning all this stuff everywhere. But now they're having to deal with, you don't even have to have the forklift driver. It's automated. They just know where to go. Robots just moving all over the place.
Robots
just
know exactly where to go.
All over the place.
And they can work all day.
Yeah.
They don't have to take a break.
All day.
Don't have to eat lunch.
Not at all.
They don't have to worry about insurance.
Not at all.
You don't have to worry. The company don't have to worry about paying insurance or anything.
So not a matching bonus, not a matching 401k, none of that.
They won't get hurt, right? The company ain't got to worry about accidents.
Hey, they ain't got to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, now, and the company's able to operate 24 hours a day, and they just switch out if they need to. If the robot shut down, they just have another one ready to go.
That's it.
It's just right. Incredible.
Now, look, I wrote this one down. But I think that's kind of been a newspaper delivery. Dude, there's a few of them left.
Now. I used to deliver newspapers, man. I can't even believe. I mean, with shocked. We just talk about the internet. No one really gets a physical paper anymore.
Nobody really
reads. There's a few people, still get.
It's a few older people.
Like to touch it and drink the coffee and read. The whole feel of the paper. But man, I used to deliver newspapers back in the day, so I remember walking that paper route. But hey, no more. I don't even know, because I was saying to myself, man, it would have been great for my our son to have an opportunity to learn how to manage money and so on and so forth. But the paper route didn't exist back when he got old enough to have a paper route.
Yeah,
man,
extinct. Yeah. Let's move on. Yeah, the next industry,
travel agent. Man, let's talk about travel agents. Now there are travel agents out there,
right? There are some.
And they. But here's the thing, it's like, I know my mentality is, I'm not going to pay somebody for something that I can do myself. Right. I mean, literally, I have access to Google and was it Travelocity and all these booking.com,
right?
And, all these different apps and ways to get packages and so on, get travel packages and so on and so forth. So why do I need a travel agent?
Why do we need a travel agent?
Like I said, I've talked to some travel agents. They're able to get deals that I'm maybe not aware of, and so right now they're still relevant, but in the future their relevancy is going to diminish.
And we're talking about the people that's their job,
right?
The travel agent. Right. Now we got some people who may do that part-time,
right?
But some people, that is their job. And you got services like Bing is sponsored by Microsoft,
right?
They got a whole thing where you can if you know where you want to go, just like on Google, once you type in something, Google is going to always send you something about that. They're sending you deals and everything.
Escape Houston. I don't know if everybody here in Houston knows about Escape Houston, but you can sign up for Escape Houston. They send you every week or every other week that flight deals, right? Yeah. Literally, you can fly. We just got one. You can fly to round trip to Colorado for less than $200 round trip, right? And they did one for Phoenix. It was less than $200 round trip. And so those stuff like that is just catered to the people that like to travel like we do, without having to go and find a travel agent to book all those packages for us.
Right, and it's not just the travel agent; it's the other people that are also affected. So if there's a travel agency, then we're talking about the receptionist, the janitor, the security guard,
right?
Whoever, all of those people that are associated with these industries,
right?
You also need to pivot,
right?
You also need to pivot,
right?
All right, so let's move on to the next one. Taxi drivers, taxi dispatchers.
It's really interesting because I thought they would have pivoted a while back.
Right?
As soon as Uber and Lyft and all these guys came out.
They probably didn't believe.
If I was a taxi cab company, I literally would have shifted my whole business model and did exactly what they're doing.
Yeah,
because I already got the workforce. I mean, I got the drivers. I mean, all that stuff I already have in place.
Yeah.
But they're still out there in some of the major cities. I don't know how often people here in Houston, Texas, use taxis.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how they're still in business, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
But listen, that industry, within 10 years or less, And that's everything associated with the taxi. We're talking about the taxi dispatcher. There's somebody that is a dispatcher. Everything that's associated with that. All of you guys, you're going to have to pivot.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, isn't it just awesome to book a Uber or a Lyft and know exactly how much your fee is going to be. How much it's going to be.
You already know who it's going to be.
Yeah.
You know what car they're going to drive.
Right. It's just an awesome thing. Whereas you get a taxi, man, you don't know what your final bill is going to be. You see that thing just clicking. It's like, man, this dude is
even while you stop
it. Like the cost just keep on going up. You're like, man, this dude is finding the slowest way to get me there.
Right.
What in the world? You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So man,
enough with
that industry. Bless y'all hearts. I'm surprised y'all are still in business, but it's time to pivot though. Let's explore the service. And now number 9.
Librarians. I was hoping this was on the list because I was like, dude, when was the last time I've been to a library?
I don't know.
I was like, remember those things called what's those things we used to get? Everybody used to have them in their living room. God dog, encyclopedias.
Oh. I was like, what are you trying to say?
Encyclopedia. When the last time you had a encyclopedia? Man, they were at the library. You know what I'm saying? You go.
We actually had a set when I was growing up.
Yeah, that was it. In front of I guess the same sales guy came around to every neighborhood in every city in every state in the United States.
Oh my goodness!
Because everybody's grandparents had the Encyclopedia Britannica set in their house.
It's a few of them. It's a few of them still left. We got a huge library downtown Houston.
Right.
But you can, like, at school, we have access to that library.
Right.
So everything is digital now.
Right.
So I don't know how long the downtown library, but I know the local ones, they probably are all gone.
I mean, man, when I was coming up, I remember enjoying studying in the library.
Yeah.
I remember that. I don't know if college students still do it now.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's you can. I mean, literally, you can get any information you need by your smartphone. This thing right here, see this thing right here, guys, smartphone. You can. I mean, it's powerful tool. And so librarians pivot.
The next industry that's going to be affected,
doctors.
It's already happening.
Yeah.
It's already happening. It's going to be a while. Before you know what we used to say. We used to say when the microwave first came out, I ain't putting my food in there for that.
Right.
And then, when online really came big, I ain't putting my credit card on the thing. So right now I'm saying I ain't letting no machine cut me open and, but the way that they are programming it now, this is what they say. AI is currently used to understand how a person's genetics, their environment, and their lifestyle help determine the best approach to prevent and treat disease. They already have robots right now doing surgery, performing critical operations, and watch this, no room for human error.
No room.
It's programmed to do exactly what it's supposed to do.
Wow. And what they're even doing right now, I know a lot of doctors are using FaceTime and all this sort of thing.
Yeah.
To
like appointments.
Right. You don't even have to come in. You kind of talk to them and tell them what's going on, and they have FaceTime. They're doing that with clinical psychologists, all that sort of thing. Therapy, you can have FaceTime therapy. You only from the comfort of your own home.
FaceTime therapy.
You don't even have to go nowhere. Mm-hmm. And so that's technology right there, guys. So doctors and they're able to, with that FaceTime deal, they're able to see more patients. Right. It's pretty awesome.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, 7 years from now, this is 2023, right? Mm-hmm. 7 years from now, it will be 2030.
2030.
And the AI, the technology that we have today will be so much more advanced.
Right.
Just in 7 years from now.
Right.
Yeah. So we got to have data entry. Yeah, all that is being automated.
And then receptionists.
Yeah.
It's like you call up companies now, and they just have the automation where the answering service just allows you to key in somebody's first name, right?
Yeah.
And that's how you get a hold of them. So they don't even have receptionists anymore,
right?
And so yeah, and then it's some offices keep themselves locked. So, you have to ring a bell for somebody to come come and open up the door, right?
Right.
And so
because there's no reception.
There's no reception. So I mean, they eliminated the position altogether. Like I say, that company is now able to save money, right? And they don't have to hire that position.
Don't have to hire.
Yeah,
exactly.
So that's it.
Listen, as we wrapped up, man, it was good coming back.
Yes.
Good to see you guys. We're going to be sharing more information and details because we want you to be ready for 2030. That's just 7 years from now.
7 years. It goes by like that.
It goes by real
All
fast.
You guys know that these days just be these years just be flying by. So we have to make sure that we're prepared. We have to get ahead of this thing so that we can fortify our families for success.
Yeah.
The bottom line.
Bottom line. And listen, we want you to take advantage of that. In any way that we can help you do that, let's connect. I'm going to be putting a link in the chat.
Right.
As soon as it goes through.
There it is.
There it is. Where you guys can click and set up an appointment with us. And let's just talk because there are different things that we want people to take advantage of on what we're doing. We're perfectly positioned where we take advantage of artificial intelligence.
Right.
How cool will it be? And me as an educator, I'm an educator.
Right.
You're an architect. Right. And when I tell people you're an architect, they was like, oh, they kind of impressed. And I'm thinking, man, that industry suffered just as well as everybody else industry suffered.
Yeah, they don't understand that during recession, my industry literally is impacted by recession or by the economy. Yeah. When the economy is great, people are building things, people are hiring us.
Yeah.
When the economy is down, people aren't building anything because they don't really have the money to do it, so they're not hiring us.
Right.
So there ebbs and flows in my industry, and it's always impacted by the economy.
Always.
And so that uncertainty is very unsettling for our financial growth and prosperity, as a family.
Yeah.
Because it's that uncertainty.
Absolutely.
There, so definitely.
So we want you to think of a life like this, because as we stroll through social media and we connect with other people's pages, we see how people are actually capitalizing on making money online.
Right.
It's like, how do you do that? Well, we can show you how to do that, where you can sit in your home if that's what you so choose.
Right.
But if you are like us, a plan B source of income is a must.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely a must. I'm tired of seeing people retire and have to go back to work.
It's always better to have a flat tire, have a spare tire, excuse me, and not need it than need it and not have it. And so, when we talk about a secondary source of income, we always say, definitely, you have multiple bills, right? So it's always beneficial to have multiple streams of income to fuel that, or to provide for those multiple bills, right? And so multiple streams of income, you hear people talk about it all the time, but here's the thing: when we stay ahead of the technology, we're able to gain multiple streams of income using this technology, these platforms that you are using socially and recreationally. Now you're able to gain profits from them, and daily. And when we talk about daily profits, and some of you guys, you take those daily profits and you start to see, hey man, I'm earning more than I earn at my regular job. And so now you have options. See, those daily profits earned by these multiple streams of income now give you options. And a lot of times that's all we're looking for. We're looking for options, so that we can better provide and better provide for our family.
Absolutely. So listen, click the link in the chat. And let's set up a time where we can talk and communicate and see if we can help you, or we can lead you to some other platform that can help. But we want you to pivot now,
right?
And be ready before AI take over. Indeed. Right now, we just enjoying it.
Right.
AI is going to be taking over soon.
Indeed.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you guys for the rest of this week. Listen, we even got some more of the events coming up this weekend. that will even shed some more information on that. So we'll be coming back
Right.
all week leading up to the weekend. So stay tuned. We got something for you.
You guys take care, take charge, and be blessed.
Be blessed.
Peace.
Peace.